Hello YouTube, I am Chris, and today I want to talk about Zelda. You probably read the title and thought, wow, this guy must be super dramatic. But no, I'm not being dramatic. It's just a thought I had recently. Well, not recently, but for the past few years. So with that said, I want to preface this idea by saying, let's go down memory lane. So rewind to the 80s. This is where Zelda first released. Then after that we got Adventure of Link, we got A Link to the Past, then Link's Awakening. Then sometime after this, that's when Eiji Anuba joined, and he took the keys for Ocarina of Time. Then after that, he gave us Majora's Mask. And then we got Oracle of Ages and Seasons, which is done by Capcom. But before I continue, just keep in mind this is 15 years since the first release of Zelda. And I know the timeline wasn't a thing before 2011, officially, but we already have more variety. We have two timelines going, or at least in the future, you know what I mean. We got Downfall timeline games right now, and Child timeline. So let's continue. After Oracles, we get the Wind Waker, we get the Minish Cap, then Twilight Princess, Phantom, Spirit Tracks, then Skyward Sword. So that's what, 10 years later since Oracles? We have the pre-split games, which is Skyward Sword and Minish Cap. Then we have Ocarina of Time, which split the timeline to 3, which gave us the adult timeline, it gave us the child timeline, and it gave us the Downfall timeline. So where did they go from there? Let's see. 2013, we got A Link Between Worlds, it's the Downfall timeline. 2015, we got Triforce Heroes, another Downfall game. 2017 and 2023, we got Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, which are arguably Downfall coded, if you ask me. Then after that, we got Echoes of Wisdom, which was 2024. So yeah, it's been straight apocalyptic or A Link Between Worlds, Hyrule, since 2013. And I know some people are gonna call me dramatic or crazy or complaining, but you can't tell me that 10 years between 2001 and 2011 didn't offer more variety in Hyrule setting or storytelling than it has in the last 11 years between 2013 and what was Echoes of Wisdom, 2024 I think. Yeah, it's been straight apocalypse, pig Ganon. I'm just not happy with it, to be honest. And as a big Zelda fan, I still like the games, of course. Breath of the Wild was amazing. Link Between Worlds is probably in my top 6. I didn't play Echoes of Wisdom. I don't like Tears of the Kingdom. But yeah, like I said, I know some people are gonna find it stupid or weird that I look at the games based on the timeline, but you have to understand the timeline is what got me into Zelda. My first Zelda game was the Collector's Edition, and that GameCube Collector's Edition is what made me buy the Wind Waker. And after I beat Wind Waker, I went to YouTube. I think a guy was named like Guitar Hero or something. He used to do Zelda timeline videos. He was like, yo, this game takes place after Ocarina of Time because the gods flood the earth. I could have saw that part myself, but I was a button masher, so I wasn't paying attention. So I beat Wind Waker, beat Ocarina of Time. Then I finally got around to play Majora's Mask because I was too scared. And I was mind blown because the game split the timeline. And each timeline has their own vibe, I guess, In the adult timeline, there's a lot of water because they flooded Hyrule. And then in the child timeline, Ocarina of Time and Twilight Princess are the only games in 3D that has a playable Hyrule Castle Town. And I find that super strange given the fact that Hyrule is the main setting, which is why, it's one of the reasons why I don't like Tears of the Kingdom. Because I thought Hyrule was going to be like half built, or Hyrule Castle Town, I thought it was going to be like kind of playable. But no, we didn't get it. They just made a new settlement. And then, like I said before, in the Downfall timeline, it's constantly apocalyptic. Like there's no there's development, but it's nothing like Twilight Princess. Like the Zoras in the Downfall timeline, they look ugly. There's no Gorons in A Link Between Worlds either, right? Or am I thinking of A Link to the Past? I don't know, it's been a while, but you know what I mean. There's a visually and I don't know the word for it. Pretty much, they're nothing alike. Like, you could feel when it's a part of one timeline and it's not part of the other, pretty much. And this brings me to my other point. The development cycles of Zelda are getting kind of long. Breath of the Wild was first confirmed to be in works, in 2011, like right after Skyward Sword. I remember the article. It wasn't like a hard name drop or anything. They just said the next Zelda game has begun the works, you know, obviously. Then I think it was 6 years after for Tears of the Kingdom to come out after Breath of the Wild. But where does that leave us now? Are we gonna get like Minish Cap remakes or Minish Cap 2 to fill in the 2D game? Oracle of Ages and Season remakes, which is more Downfall games. I know we're getting an Ocarina of Time remake. That's pretty cool. I'll take that. Take that anytime. Hopefully, if it looks good, we'll get a Majora's Mask remake. But yeah, I feel like the big games, if it does another apocalyptic world where Link wakes up and he has to go explore the world for his memories or something, or like, you know, learn about the story from the past, it's gonna get repetitive and kind of boring. Because I truly don't see how they can mix the traditional Zelda with the open world. Because Breath of the Wild's map is way too big for what they offer in the map, and I don't see how they could stretch a story. Well, I don't think they can, actually. I mean, they could do a story, but it'd have to be linear, which is fine to me. Just make exploring the linear story fun. I guess what I'm trying to say is I miss when Zelda took into account the story and the gameplay. Lately, it just seems like they've been focusing on the gameplay part, and the story takes the back burner. Because I read an article, they said they didn't say they didn't care about the timeline, but the timeline placement of Breath of the Wild was left mysterious on purpose because they wanted people to like theorize. But when you actually play it, nobody knows where this thing takes place. Some people say 5 timelines exist now, or 4, or merged timelines. So I guess they got their, you know, their idea of making the placement mysterious. But I miss when Zelda games had like a visual distinction between each other. Right now it just seems like everything is doom, gloom, or Pig Ganon. I miss Ganondorf. We got him in Tears of the Kingdom, but I feel like that was more of a response to everybody hating the Pig Ganon boss fight in Breath of the Wild, which was horrible, but the music was nice at least. What else? Even the art styles. They reused the art style for A Link Between Worlds for Triforce Heroes. Then they reused the art style for Link's Awakening for Echoes of Wisdom. Of course, Tears of the Kingdom will have the same art style as Breath of the Wild. But yeah, just back then we had so many changes and so many things going on. Right now it feels kind of boring in comparison. That's just how I see it, to be honest. I know we got Wind Waker HD, Twilight Princess, Ocarina of Time 3D, Majora's Mask 3D between 2011 and I forgot when Twilight released. But those are remasters / remakes. I'm mostly focusing on like new games. Well, I did include Link's Awakening, I guess. I still feel like the 10-year gap between 2001 and 2011 still had more new things going on to make Zelda feel different enough compared to 2013 to 2024. I feel like not much has been happening. Plus COVID happened, so I don't know. Hopefully it gets different from here on. I'm tired of Downfall Timeline. That's pretty much it. If you guys agree or disagree, feel free to put it in the comments and I'll reply to everybody. See ya. Save me from that